The following is a special sports presentation of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Today is about us. I said that all the time. It's a commitment to each other. It's a commitment to play as hard as we've ever played, to outwork the guy across from you, to do it for each other and outwork him. Do it fast, do it smart, and let's do it for 60 minutes. Let's go, baby. Bring it up here. Let's go. Get their ass. Right from the start. Win on three. 1, 2, 3, win.
Last Sunday in the dog pound, the adjustments were made quickly.
Here's a quarterback sneak, and Andy Dalton goes in, standing up.
In workmanlike fashion, the men in stripes extended the lead.
He'll fire down the sideline.
Whoa.
Touchdown!
On the other side of the ball, the defense was dominant.
Play action fake, being chased from behind and drilled. Carlos Dunlap.
In the end, the orange and black completed the season sweep.
The Bengals have reached 10-2 by hammering the Cleveland Browns today, 37-3.
We got an opportunity to win our division next week at home.
Yeah.
Let's get it. At home. Yeah. That's all I got to tell you.
Can I have a hoo day?
Who they? Who they? Who they say gonna beat the Bengals? Nobody!
Hi again, everybody. Greetings from Studio B, and welcome to Bengals Weekly with head coach Marvin Lewis. I'm Dan Horde. He's Dave Lapham. This week, the 10-2 Bengals look to wrap up the AFC North as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. Coach, your team has earned quite an opportunity, a chance to clinch this division with 3 games to go, which is almost hard to believe.
Well, it is. But you know, I mean, that's what you set out each season to do. Is number one, win this division, and we know how important it is, and we get a chance to play last year's division champs, so at our place. So no question, this is a football game like that you want to have at the end of the year.
You're coming off your 4th division win, 4-0 in the division after sweeping the Cleveland Browns. And I think one of the big reasons that you swept the Cleveland Browns this year, 8 quarters of football, 2 football games, no giveaways to Cleveland, and you didn't encourage them whatsoever. I mean, you really took care of business against them, didn't you?
Yeah, I think, and it's going to be a key. You know, you hit it. It's going to be a key this week as well. Is in the game in Pittsburgh, don't have turnovers, don't have the penalties that we set ourselves back in the game earlier this year. We're going to have to win the field position battle. We're going to have to be great with the football. And when we have opportunity, we got to stop the run, but to sack the quarterback and take the ball away, we got to do it.
Reggie Nelson leads the NFL with 7 picks. He's had one each of the last 4 games. Is there a simple X's and O's explanation for why he's had a career high in interceptions this year?
Well, we really have emphasized, you know, for our guys, anytime you're in deep coverage, anytime you've got responsibility over the top, don't let, shame on them for trying to throw the ball vertically against you. And, you know, I preach on that, you know, ball off the hand for these guys, to get your depth, get to your vision spots. We let one get away, a couple get away in Arizona, and it cost us. And, you know, and that's the thing that's going to be so important again with the Steelers coming in here and Ben, because he's able to throw that vertical route so well, and they've got guys that can go get that vertical deep balls.
Bengals Weekly with Marvin Lewis is brought to you in part by Fifth Third Bank, the official bank of the Cincinnati Bengals, and by McDonald's. I'm loving it. The Bengals are starting a women's club. Show your Bengals spirit by joining the Who Day Ladies, presented by Kotex, Cottonelle, and Kleenex. Members will receive free exclusive club gear, access to special club events, and much more. For more information, visit WhoDayLadies.com.
Time for the AFC North rundown. The Bengals on top with a chance to clinch this week. They lead the Steelers by 3. Baltimore in 3rd place at 4-8. The Browns, no shock, bring up the rear at 2-10. Looking at the matchups this week, Baltimore at home against suddenly hot Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle's playing really, really good football. Russell Wilson's shown that he can play from the pocket, you know, as well as on the perimeter. I mean, he's throwing a bunch of touchdowns. He's on a streak. And that defense is starting to round into form a little bit. But, man, traveling 3 time zones and having a 1 o'clock kickoff, that's got to set that body alarm clock to go off pretty early. I do think, though, Seattle will probably handle that issue. I mean, they're playing for a lot, and they're an experienced team getting into the playoffs and how you get in, what you do when you get in. So I think they'll probably handle business.
The Browns home against San Fran. It looks like the return of Johnny Manziel.
And why not? I mean, you might as well just continue the merry-go-round, the disarray at the quarterback position. And with that franchise, San Francisco coming off a nice win, they have to travel time zones as well and try to get it done up there in Cleveland. But the Cleveland Brown team we just saw, I think San Francisco might be able to get it done.
Let's take a look at the Cincinnati Children's Bengals Kids Club Member of the Week. Make sure your child is a part of the Cincinnati Children's Bengals Kids Club, presented by IHOP and College Advantage, by visiting BengalsKidsClub.com. The Pro Shop at Paul Brown Stadium is ready for cold weather with the largest selection of Nike, Majestic, and 47 brand long sleeve tees, hooded fleece sweatshirts, and quarter zip pullovers. The women's department has the newest collection of Bengals jackets, hooded sweats, ponchos, and more. And for the smallest Bengals fan, check out the children's and youth department. Top off your cold weather attire with a knit cap from New Era or 47 brand. It's all here in the Pro Shop at Paul Brown Stadium. Call, come in, or shop online at Bengals.com. During the Subaru Share the Love event, take home a new Subaru and we'll donate $250 to those in need. See your Cincinnati area Subaru retailer for participating charities. Love is what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
So here we go. This Sunday, the Bengals try to sweep the Steelers in the regular season series for the first time since 2009. Let's get to Lap's keys to the game.
The first one, Dan, is hidden yards. It was huge in the Bengals' win in Pittsburgh 16-10 earlier this season. The Bengals had 4 drives that started on the Pittsburgh side of the 50-yard line. Pittsburgh was stuck inside their 20-yard line 6 times. The Bengals had a 16-yard per drive start advantage, 12 possessions, 192 hidden yards. Huge in that football game. Classic long field, short field scenario. 3rd and long, got to stay out of it. Got to avoid it. I mean, at that point, you're in real trouble. And the Bengals were 0 for 5 on 3rd down in the first half. And they were 0 for their first 7. They didn't convert their first 3rd down until 5 minutes and 3 seconds left in the 3rd quarter because they were 3rd and 13. They had a 3rd and 15. They had a 3rd and 34. 2 penalties on Andre Smith in one particular series. So you can't convert on those. Hugh Jackson's playbook gets very, very small. Do something on 1st and 2nd down, make it 3rd and convertible. And then finally, Pickett. I mean, the Cincinnati Bengals have 15 interceptions, 4th most in the NFL. They've only thrown 6. Tied for 3rd fewest in the NFL. That +9 ratio, interception ratio, is tied for 2nd best in the league. They got Ben Roethlisberger 3 times in the last game. Reggie Nelson. Reggie's got 5 career picks against Ben, 3 in the last 2 games. He's had an interception in the 4th quarter in each of the last 3 wins against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Got to pick Ben clean.
And that's going to do it for this week's show. For Lap and Coach Lewis, I'm Dan Horde. We'll see you next week after the Pigskin Flies at Paul Brown Stadium.
Bengals Weekly with Marvin Lewis was brought to you in part by McDonald's. I'm loving it.